I can deliver an exercise like this with the best of good intentions, but not know what's in your past. I can have no idea what's in your past. And that might be a place you don't want to go to. What we're going to do this week is a little writing exercise. Now, this was a video for members that was published last week. And this is an example of the kind of content, kind of material you will get if you become a channel member. So the first thing I want to say before we proceed on to the exercise is that any writing like this can take us to unexpected places. We're tapping into what's in our unconscious mind. So if you're feeling uncomfortable or emotional or whatever, stop. Take a moment, consider, feel whether it's something you want to do. You don't have to. There will be other exercises, there will be other things to explore. This kind of reflective writing can take us to unexpected places because the past is really all we've got with any certainty, and even that is a perspective. Memory gets distorted. As Dave Grohl said about Nirvana, hindsight is a very blurry lens. But the point is, it's useful to draw from and reflect on. It's a really powerful thing. I can deliver an exercise like this with the best of good intentions, but not know what's in your past. I can have no idea what's in your past. And that might be a place you don't want to go to. I will say this in a more concise way in future. If any of these exercises are things you don't want to go to, explore or whatever, just don't do it. Write about something positive. Think, feel and write. So this is the exercise from last week that was for members only. If you fancy becoming a member and getting more of this kind of thing, take a look at the link in the description. And the most important thing is let me know how you get on, how you find this, because I want to deliver the kind of content that you want and you find engaging. Okay, so here we go. So what I want you to do, you can write your life, rewrite your life. So what I want you to do is think about a positive event or time in your life or a period of your life. Whenever that was, you shouldn't have to think too hard. You kind of just should know, really. Give it a minute or two, but don't think too hard. Feel it. So this is a two-part exercise. You can do one or the other. Revisit that positive time in your life and write about it. Write everything you remember and how you felt from it might not be that long ago. I'm kind of thinking, it might be a long time ago. It might not be that long ago. It might be now. It might be the best time in your life. I certainly feel like I'm kind of in a golden age. But anyway, you revisit a positive time in your life and you write about it. Write all the thoughts and feelings and where you were and who you were with and how you felt and why it was positive and what influence it had on you. As an alternative to that, a flip side, you can revisit something slightly less positive if you want to. Only do this if you're comfortable doing it. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I don't want you to have any negative associations or any triggers or anything like that. But what you can do is you can take ownership of this time in your life that was maybe negative, a time or an event or something slightly less positive. And what I want you to do is rewrite it so it's positive. Take control of it, take ownership of it, make it yours. So I'm just adding this in as an edit. I've just watched back what I recorded and I thought, well, I should probably give you an example of the kind of thing I mean about rewriting your life. So for example, say you had an argument with someone and after the event you think, I wish I'd said this or that. Or you'd been in a situation where you didn't strike while the iron was hot, if you know what I mean, or you didn't ask that girl out or that boy out, or you kind of wish you'd made a different decision or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. Go back to the event and write it down and say the thing, or ask the person, win the argument. That kind of thing. So rewrite it so it goes how you wished it had gone, how you want it to be. Turn that negative thing round to something positive. You might not have to think too hard. You'll probably just feel it. If it's not something you want to go back to, don't go back to it. But sometimes taking ownership of these things and taking control is a great way to neutralize the negativity. I think this is a good exercise, but let me know what you think. And when you've done it, if you do it, let me know how you get on. And this is an example of the kind of content, kind of material you will get if you become a channel member. Okay, there's a link in the description. There's 2 levels. At the Page Pioneers level, you're going to get unique exercises like this and behind the scenes content, that kind of thing. And it's a more intimate place for us to connect.